Were you surprised that they went from Trent to Jaylon Moore and then Colton McKivitz? I mean, and if you're Jaylon Moore at this point, you know, it's like the old, what would you say you do here? I mean, what is his role if he can't even be trusted to play as a backup at offensive tackle? Isn't he the third tackle? Like, sounds like they're going to go with McKivitz. Sounds like they trust McKivitz more. But if they trusted him more, why didn't they just go to him right away?
Well, McKivitz was the backup tackle, but then he sprained his ankle in the run up to the game during the week.
So, I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
he wasn't 100%.
He had an ankle sprain like early on. It was either Wednesday or Thursday, and so Moore ended up getting the bulk of the practice snaps there. So they figured, okay, he's more ready. He's been kind of practicing against this defense all week. Let's put him in there. But it was short-lived. It was 2 series, and then he was gone. There were only 4 pass plays in those 2 series, and he messed up twice on those. 2 out of 4. So he was batting 500, which isn't great. So McKivitz is ahead of him on the depth chart anyway. The only reason he wouldn't start is if his ankle somehow was problematic for the game. To me, the question is who's next? Will it be Blake Hance, the guy that they brought in right before the season, or will it be Moore? And my guess, the way things are going. Remember, Moore was a starter early.
He looked good. He looked good in preseason as a rookie.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was arrow up for him, and then at some point he got passed up by McKivitz last year. And remember, McKivitz didn't even make the initial roster.
That's right.
And when they got him back on the practice squad, they're like, "Okay, you're a guard now. You're gonna play guard for us." And yet somehow Moore lost that job to a guy who didn't make the initial roster, and then they thought would be a guard. So something happened to Moore at some point where
it's mental.
As you noted, they just kind of lost trust in him. So I think it's only a matter of time before Hance. This will happen when Brendel. I'm sorry, I'm getting all my B offensive linemen mixed up. When Brunskill's hamstring is fully healed, he's going to go back to being the backup center. So I wonder when that happens whether this guy, Blake Hance, is going to end up being one of the backup offensive tackles.